Maintenance and cleaning of PICHLER heat pump combi unit. Please observe the following steps and precautions. Switch off the heat pump by setting the operating mode on the control panel to off. Wait for 5 minutes to ensure that the heat pump has come to a complete standstill before proceeding. Afterwards, switch off the heat pump completely for cleaning and maintenance by using the on-off button located on the top of the unit. The electrical components must not be exposed to moisture or wet conditions. Always follow the safety guidelines for working on electrical systems. The checklist for maintenance work displayed on the screen informs which tasks are performed at what intervals by whom. With these precautions and the checklist in mind, perform the maintenance in the following steps. Begin with opening both caps on the top side of the unit and carefully fold down the filter cover. In the first step of maintenance, check the filters and replace them if necessary. Visual difference between clean and polluted filters is demonstrated on screen. Therefore, maintain an optimal airflow by swapping out dirty filters with new ones. Furthermore, the control unit will prompt filter replacements at regular intervals, as indicated on screen. The filter change is easy and can be done in only a few following steps. Pull the sliders that hold the filters in position on the left and right forwards. Then remove the dirty filters. Install the new filters with care, ensuring they are properly inserted to maintain optimal performance and efficiency. Pay close attention to the direction of airflow, which is also represented on the filter itself, as shown in the accompanying image on the screen. The direction of the airflow should be downwards. Push the sliders back again so that the new filters are held in position. Only use original replacement filters, taking the filter class specified on screen into consideration. Please reset the filter signal on the control unit after every filter change as shown on the screen. After the filter's inspection, check and clean the counterflow heat exchanger. For that, loosen the safety screws securing the front hood. Then, remove the front hood by pulling it upwards along with the filter cover. After removing the front cover, carefully loosen all the screws. And remove the sealing plate. Carefully extract the counterflow heat exchanger from its bracket using the provided black strap. Clean the counterflow heat exchanger by rinsing it with lukewarm water. After rinsing, ensure that any residual water is drained from the counterflow heat exchanger. Finally, wipe it with a soft cloth and allow it to dry briefly before reinstallation. Avoid aggressive cleaning agents and never use compressed air, as it may damage the heat exchanger. Cleaning of fans. Maintenance and cleaning work on the fans is limited to the housing and the rotor. Please use a soft brush to clean the rotor. The fan housing can also be cleaned with a vacuum cleaner. Cleaning of heat exchangers and condensate trays. Only approved cleaning agents and disinfectants from specialist retailers may be used to clean the heat exchangers. Carefully spray the cleaning agent onto the surface of the heat exchanger and leave it to work for 2 to 3 minutes. Then take a spray bottle with lukewarm water and spray the heat exchanger until the cleaning agent and dirt have been completely removed. Avoid using hard brushes, compressed air, or high-pressure water so as not to damage the fins. Finally, clean the condensate trays for the supply air and exhaust air ducts by simply wiping them with a cloth. Please also pay attention to the fins of the heat exchanger. After cleaning the heat exchanger and the condensate trays, the condensate drains must also be cleaned. First, open the front cover of the hot water storage tank so that the condensate hoses are clearly visible. Use a flexible drain cleaning brush, as shown on the screen, to carefully remove any deposits or blockages in the condensate drains on both the exhaust air and supply air sides. After cleaning, test the condensate drain, fill the tray, check the water flow and make sure there are no leaks. Fill the odor trap with water before recommissioning to prevent bad odors. Checking the sacrificial anode, which is installed in the hot water tank. PICHLER heat pumps have 2 types of sacrificial anodes installed: magnesium sacrificial anodes for devices with serial numbers beginning with F2207 and impressed current anodes for devices with serial numbers beginning with F2208. Always check the magnesium sacrificial anode when the tank is full. Measure the protective current by loosening the tank's cable and using an anode tester or ammeter, as demonstrated on screen. If it is below 0.3 mA, have the anode replaced. Finally, make sure to reattach the cable tightly to keep the anode working well. The impressed current anode is maintenance-free. It is monitored electronically, and any deviation triggers a message in the PICHLER Connect app or on the screen of the control panel. Once you've inspected the anode, put the front hood of domestic hot water tank back to its original position. Then reinsert the counterflow heat exchanger carefully. It's crucial to ensure that the sealing profiles are properly seated. Then delicately fasten the sealing plate back in place by tightening all securing screws. Please keep in mind that only cordless screwdriver with a slip clutch and a torque setting of 5 is allowed to be used. After that, put back the front hood of heat pump. Then, fasten the safety screws tightly. After that, close both the filter cover and the caps on the top securely. Then, switch on the main unit using the on-off switch located on the top of the heat pump. Finally, switch on the heat pump via the control panel as displayed on the screen by selecting the desired operating mode, for example, automatic.